Hello, hello, hello to all of my fragrance junkies of the universe. It is your girl Tracy D, the fragrance junkie, and we are here to talk about fragrance. I want to say that I've sort of been MIA lately because I was trying to decide whether I wanted to continue to have a fragrance channel. I already have a pretty successful tarot reading channel on YouTube, Ascension 225 Tarot and Oracle, baby. And so I started this fragrance channel several months ago because I love fragrance. I'm a collector. I enjoy learning about the different notes and what I like and what I don't like. But what I didn't anticipate was, in the FRAGCOMM community, or in fragrance community, if you don't have the latest and the greatest fragrances that have just come out, and you are spending a grip of money on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis, then you're not it. You don't count. I have a fragrance budget, which is I like to keep as low as possible because between 24 and 2025, I think I literally spent $5,000 just on fragrances alone. And so when I started this brand new year, 2026, I made a decision that I'm not going to be blind buying. There's no way in hell I'm going to spend $5,000 in 1 year or a year and a half on perfumed water. So the last few weeks I've been pondering, do I want to continue to have this fragrance channel or do I just want to just give up the ghost, okay? But part of me misses talking about fragrances, what I like, what I don't like, what inspires me. Oh, look at a little hummingbird. Oh my gosh. My beautiful hummingbirds are at the feeder. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I'm easily, diverted, especially by my birds. Anyway, so yeah, and so I haven't filmed any updated videos, but I want to get back into filming my videos, even if it's just a few videos a month, and whoever is interested in watching them can watch them. I'm literally doing this for me. Because I love fragrance and I love to talk about it, and if it inspires somebody else or helps somebody else choose a fragrance that they love, then I'm all for it. All right, so just note, on this channel I will talk about what my budget allows. It may not be the latest and the greatest, and there will be a lot of samples because I'm no longer blind buying. So enough with the disclaimer here. Let's get to talking about some of the fragrances that I have tried, some of the samples that I've tried lately. I hope you all are doing well. Thanks for joining me today. Scent Split. What can I say about Scent Split? They are my booze. Okay, I love Scent Split, and I get all of my samples from Scent Split. And one of the ladies at Scent Split, she was like, well, you can't be an affiliate right now, but she sent me so many wonderful samples and I was just over the moon. So you are my boo, Scent Split. I love you. If you don't know anything about Scent Split, you can get a 1 milliliter all the way up to a 9 milliliter sample, okay? And then if you love it, you can go back to Scent Split and buy the entire bottle. One-stop shopping, baby. I love it. All right. So I noticed that Scent Split, they were putting certain kits together. I don't know if you want to call it a kit or a sampling box or whatever. But I wanted to try, since it's summertime, it's hot as hell here in Atlanta, I wanted to try the mango edit. It's called the mango edit. It'll be listed in the description box. And somebody, a curator, chooses some of what they consider the best, or what Scent Split considers the best mango scents that are out there at this time. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm going to tell you the ones that I really, really liked and enjoyed, and some that I did not. And then I'm going to talk about a few different samplings that I got, extra samples that I got from Scent Split. So we're going to start off with the mango edit, and then we're going to talk about those other scents, like from Matiere Premier, and another house that I got, Philippe something, and we'll get into that in just one moment. All right, so hold on for a second. I need a fan. All right, so what is first up on the docket? I have got 6 Hours to Rio. I don't know if you can see this, 6 Hours to Rio, and I'm reading off my laptop here, so bear with me. Who is this by? Wait, Frapin. I've never heard of them before. Okay, so my bad. 6 Hours to Rio. This is by Frapin, Frapin. Everything's going to be in the description box, you guys. This is 6 Hours to Rio, and this is released in 2024, and this has mango, well, top notes, mango, bergamot, ginger, guava, pineapple, mandarin, and cardamom. Middle notes are rose and ambrette. Base notes are amberwood, sandalwood, vetiver, amber, and musk. And I really like this one. It's punchy. It's really like punchy in your face, you know what I mean? Yeah. That is so nice. Does this remind me of something? I'm not sure. Right off the bat, I don't know really what I'm smelling. I smell the cardamom, and I'm guessing that this is the mango and the other fruits mixed together. It's really hard to decipher what's what here. I do get a hint of the ginger. I guess there's like a slight nuttiness, if that's the right word to use, and that could be from the ambrette seed. Not really getting any of the rose. And this is anchored down by the amberwood, sandalwood, vetiver, amber, and the musk. It's a really nice fragrance. I really, really found myself enjoying this. Let me spray this on my skin. Make sure I don't have something else there. Yeah, I really like this one, and I remember, you know, I give all of my samples, all of my new perfumes, at least 3 or 4 times of wearing them, maybe even more, if I'm still unclear about what this fragrance is about and whether I like it or not. But this one, oh, it smells, there's so much difference between spraying it on a piece of paper than intermingling with your skin chemistry, you know, and the warmth. I'm really getting the guava, the mango, oh man, and the ginger in here, and a slight hint of the cardamom. But what I do remember is that the few times that I have sprayed this on, when I first smelled it, I was like, all right, that's nice, that's cool. But as it dried down, as time passed, I would get a whiff of it, and I was like, what is that? What is that? And it was 6 Hours to Rio, and it's nice and it's cheery, it's bubbly. This is one of those scents that makes you happy. All right, it makes you happy. Whenever you catch a waft of it, you automatically will smile. This is a wonderful, ooh, it's musky down at the base, boy. Ooh. If you don't like musky scents, I would say you might want to pass on this. So you've got all of the fruit scents, the ginger, the cardamom, and this deep base of wood and musk. I mean, the wood is light wood, but it does have amber and it does have musk in it, and it just gives it that real musky type of, like you're out in the hot sun sweating. And I think that this emitting off your skin, ooh, would be sexy. Woohoo! Yeah, this would be a sexy scent. Wear on a date night or wherever. When the heat is high, oh yeah, baby. This is good. This is good. And this is 6 Hours to Rio by Frapin or Frapin. I'm not sure the pronunciation. Would I big bottle this? I'm not sure yet. I'm still on the fence as to whether I would big bottle this. Let's see how much this cost. Let's see. Okay, so the bottle is 100 milliliters and the cost is $210 United States dollars, okay, USD. But yeah, that's definitely a really nice fragrance. If I don't buy the full bottle of it, I would probably splurge on maybe like a 5 milliliter of it so I can use it up, enjoy it, and be done with it. All right, so moving on. This is an interesting scent right here. Carioca Heart. Carioca Heart by Jusbox. All right, so the bottles for Jusbox, they're okay. It reminds me of maybe like a bottle that a teenager would have on their dresser, you know, with the whole record on the top as the cap. But it's all good. It's all good. I guess there's a theme here, right? All right, so this was released in 2023. And Carioca Heart has top notes of mango, pineapple, and lemon, middle notes of rum, sandalwood, and peony, and base notes of vanilla and ambroxan. Ambroxan is that synthetic molecule that smells slightly woody. It allows the fragrance to last a long time, maybe give it a little more volume. Carioca Heart, what can I say about this? Everybody raves about Carioca Heart, and let's see, spray some more on here. Yeah, right off the rip I smelled the pineapple, the mango, the citrus in here. And slightly boozy from the rum. Held down by that ambroxan that gives it a little bit more base to it, and also the vanilla. I have to be honest with you, this reminds me of Matière Premier's vanilla powder, but just like a tropical version of it. You know, instead of the coconut, they replaced it with the mango, the pineapple, and the lemon, but everything else is the same. It really, really reminds me of a tropical vanilla powder. So if you have vanilla powder, I would say you probably wouldn't need Carioca Heart unless you just want it. as part of your collection. But if you have like a mango oil or some sort of tropical oil, you can mix that with vanilla powder and have something very, very similar to Carioca Heart. I don't know if I would buy a big bottle of that, since I already own vanilla powder and some of the dupes. And I also have some other mango scents, of course, that I could probably come very close to Carioca Heart. All right. How much is this? So it comes in a, well, this is weird. It says 78 milliliters. Is that right? I'm looking at Scent Split, and it has the biggest bottle as being 78 milliliters. That's a weird number for me. But, and this will set you back about $215 US. Carioca Heart by Jusbox. All right. What's up next? This one, interesting, very interesting. All right, this is Trouble in Paradise. Trouble in Paradise. And this is by Memoirs of a Perfume Collector. What does it have in here? This was also released in 2023. And top notes are mango, bergamot. That seems to be the theme here, right? With these mango scents. Mango, bergamot, cognac, and cardamom. And then the middle notes are leather, rum, caramel, and a violet. And the base notes are amber, oud, sandalwood, moss, and animal notes. I don't know what that means, guys, but hold on. Animal notes. Wow. Oof. This smells really good, guys. Really, really good. I immediately, what is this? I immediately get the bergamot. I really get the leather note. It smells like something citrusy in here. That could be the bergamot mixed with the mango. This has cognac and rum in it, so it is slightly boozy, not too boozy. I mean, people are not going to think that you were at the bar or anything like that, but slightly boozy. And it's got a slight sweetness to it, so the sweetness of the fruit mixed with like a slight hint of caramel. This is really, really nice. I'm not getting any animalic notes. I don't know what they're talking about. It doesn't have civet in there. It doesn't have anything skunky or nasty in here. So the animalic notes, I'm not really sure what they're talking about, but this is a really nice scent. I really like that. Trouble in Paradise. You might get in trouble if you wear this one. I don't want to spray it on my skin because I already have, a fragrance on, but if you see me sweat, I'm menopausal, so, and I can't edit that out, so, yeah, I would recommend this. I would recommend Trouble in Paradise. Now, how much is this bad boy? You know what? I think that somebody might have, for the last scent, when I said 78 milliliters, I literally think that somebody had a fat finger and they hit the 8 instead of the 5. I'm just thinking. So this bad boy for a 75 milliliter, it's gonna set you back a little grip, guys. To it. Oh my gosh! Hi. He just came to the window. The hummingbird just came to my sliding glass window and eyeballed me. I'm crazy about hummingbirds. Okay, so this is going to set you back $275, guys. All right? For me, to be perfectly honest, I would probably buy a bigger sample of this just so that I can enjoy this. This can be worn in any type of weather, to be honest with you. I mean, the leather is not too leathery, and the booze notes aren't too boozy, okay? So I really think that you can wear this any time of the year, but I definitely will not splurge. Yeah, $275, it's a little too much for fragrant water, but you do you, boo, all right? I'm going to enjoy my sample. I might even get a bigger sample, and that's going to be that, all right? So there you go. Trouble in Paradise by Memoirs of a Traveler. Okay, what's next? Oh, man. This is such an interesting fragrance. Yeah, this is a really interesting fragrance right here. Okay, hold on. This is called A, just the letter A, all right, by Pantheon Roma. And this is considered an amber floral scent, and it's also considered unisex. Man. This one, I'm on the fence, really. I mean, one day I wore it, and I'm like, oh my God, I love this. And the other day I wore it, and I'm like, I'm not sure about this. So it could go either way, you know. But this has top notes of mango, coconut, pink pepper, middle notes of jasmine, sambac, iris, and orchid. Base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, amber, musk, and patchouli. I am so happy that I am discovering scents that I really, really love that actually have patchouli in it, because I despise patchouli. But my nose, if it's a sweetened patchouli or a very slight patchouli, my nose is like, okay, we're good. We can deal with that. You know what I mean? So, wow. And this is a scent that the patchouli is like a sugared patchouli. It's not too offensive to my nose. If you love dirty ass patchouli, that's you, boo. But I like mine a little sweet, all right? So this has got mango, coconut, pink pepper as, why am I doing this? As the top note. The middle note, I already gave those to you, didn't I? Yes. I don't know what I'm doing. It's a menopausal moment. Please forgive. Okay, so this is, this came out in 2023. And I just, you know, there's a story behind this that I'm not going to read it to you, but this is a story, it tells a story about an individual, a deeply mystical person or personality or something like that. But A by Pantheon is really a beautiful scent. Wow. The mango and the coconut and the pink pepper for sure. Okay, guys. And it's starting to dry down into not too powdery, but slightly powdery. I guess, excuse me, with the iris, the violet, and that jasmine sambac is really nice. It's not too in your face, but ooh, I love that. It sort of reminds me of like Jasmine Rouge by, is it Tom Ford? With that beautiful jasmine sambac in there. Oh my gosh. And then it is held down by vanilla, tonka bean, amber, musk, and that sugary patchouli. Gosh. Okay, I love it again today. Oh my gosh. And I didn't love it so much the other day. Make it make sense. That, you know, and And this will tell you that this scent is not linear. This is a scent that does take you on a journey, just like the story behind it. If you want to read the story behind it, go on ScentSplit and pull it up, and it'll tell you, there's a blurb about this perfume and the story behind it. But this is sort of like one of those House of Beau scents that takes you on a journey, you know? And maybe part of the journey, when one day you wear it and you're like, I'm not sure about this journey, I'm not sure about this chapter, but then you wear it again, and then you're like, okay, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this tale, or this chapter of the story. This mystical story that this scent is trying to tell. Wow, that's really good. All right, so how much is this bad boy? No, okay. Be still my heart. Okay, so man, A by Pantheon, 100 milliliter bottle is 395 bones. Okay, you gonna pay that? Anyways, yeah, I would be better off getting a 5 milliliter sample of this, which is $35 on its own. Or maybe a 9 milliliter that is $60 versus paying $395. Excuse me. Beautiful scent. A by Pantheon. Ooh, I love that. Man. Wow. All right. So the last of the mango scents is Torino 24. Torino 24. A did I say that? Xerjoff. Man, I don't know. Mercury retrograde just went direct, so I haven't been able to talk for a while now. So Xerjoff, right? Okay, good. So let's spray this. I was really excited about trying Torino 24, and I have to tell you that out of the 5 mango scents that I received as part of this ScentSplit mango edit, this is my least favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. Alright, Torino 24. There are a few different Torino scents, part of the Xerjoff lineup, and the 24 stands for the year this was produced in 2024. Now, gosh, I don't know. Let me tell you what's in here. Bergamot, mango. There's always the bergamot and the mango, right? Yeah, Mandarin and plum. Ooh. Middle notes are orange blossom, styrax, and pink lotus. That's why I was so excited about trying this. It's like pink lotus. Ooh, how often do you see that? Okay. And the base notes are white musk, moss, and patchouli again. Man, on paper, God, this smells so good. Like, I am freaking blown away. You get the citrus notes, okay? The mandarin, the bergamot, the mango, the orange blossom. I'm not sure what pink lotus smells like. I have to look it up. And there's a deeper note in here, and I'm going to just assume that that's the plum. This is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It sort of reminds me of hold on for a second. So, okay, I needed to look this up because I couldn't remember the fragrance house, but Torino 24 reminds me of Buon Talenti by Profumo di Firenze. All right, And the Duo brand has a dupe of the Buon Talente, and it's called Creamy Tropic Elixir. One of my favorite scents. I have a backup bottle of this. But let me tell you what Buon Talente by Profumo di Firenze has in it. Not all the same notes, but it reminds me of it. Yeah, ooh. All right, so the other one, Buon Talente, has banana, caramel, toffee, red berries, coconut, apricot, peach, vanilla, raspberry, cookie, and musk. Why do these remind me of each other? Because it feels like it's in the same family here. Yeah, it feels like it's in the same family, even though the notes are completely different. I guess it's that tropical mango, I don't know, sort of vibe, but it's very similar to that. The only thing I did not like about Trino 24 is when I sprayed it on my skin. Now, it's very, very possible that when I spray it on that I'm agnostic to it. I can't smell it really at all. You know, I mean, very, very faint. So either this is a super skin scent, or this is a scent that disappears like that, or I'm agnostic to it, and I just can't smell it, but maybe other people can. But on paper, oh my gosh, it's great. It's great. So I think I'm gonna have to test the Trino 24 out a little bit. I don't, Xerjoff, I can't even say the damn word, is notoriously expensive, and how much is this? A 50 milliliter bottle, $230. I think not, Scotty, I think not, okay? No. So for something that, first of all, I want to be able to smell a little bit of my perfume on me. I want to get wafts of it during the day because it makes me happy. But Trino 24 doesn't do that for me. Although I love the way it smells. Okay? So, yeah. All right. Real quickly, to wrap this video up, I heard so much about Trudon 45. Trudon 45. Everybody's talking about Trudon 45, right? So I'm like, I must try it. I've got to get a sample of this, right? Now, I know Trudon is a famous Paris candle maker, but I think that a few years ago they started making fragrances. So everyone is talking about this Trudon 45, and I don't understand why. Let me tell you the notes in here. It's got honey. Top notes are honey and bergamot. Middle notes are vanilla, vanilla absolute, vanilla and Georgie wood. The base notes are vanilla and benzoin. Lots and lots of vanilla in here. You know what this reminds me of? And I don't mean to be rude. If you love Trudon 45, girl, boy, rock that shit, okay? Rock it, okay? But it reminds me of Raid or Hot Shot bug spray. That's what it smells like to me. I don't know what it is, and I've tried this several times on my skin. Oh gosh, I don't know if it's the benzoin in here or the honey, because sometimes honey doesn't always play nice, but good God, this is like straight up bug spray on my skin. I've tried it different times of the day. I get the same result. It smells on paper exactly like it does on my skin. This is, and how much is this? Hold on. For 100 milliliters, these jokers are asking $340 of hard-earned cash. Smell like bug spray? What? Nah. Yeah, no. Trudon 45 gets a thumbs down for me. Alright, so moving on. I heard Veronica talking about this, and another nod to Veronica because I actually purchased Jennifer Lopez's still because of her. So thank you, Veronica Says. Her information will be down below. But I tried Materia Premier Metal Lavender. I've tried 4 excuse me, 4 of the other Materia Premiers. I really do like them. I like the brand. I like the simplicity of their scents. So Metal Lavender. Now, lavender is such an iffy fragrance note for me personally. But recently, over the last year, I have purchased Mon Guerlain, that's heavy with the lavender, but it's got that French lavender that is just delicious. And then some of the sniff fragrances, Heal the Way, with the Palo Santo and the lavender, and also YSL using lavender. So I have all of those. Love them down. All right. So I wanted to try. I like different types of fragrance notes. So I was curious about the metal, and let me tell you what this has in here. It says it's a modern composition built around the contrasting duo of lavenders and vibrant metallic lavandin, which is a synthetic molecule, but that smells like lavender, and this has also a base of cashmere. So the top notes are lavandin oil from Grasse, France, which is vibrant, cold, and metallic. Okay, you learn something new every day. Heart note is organic lavender from Haute Provence, providing a soft, sweet, and floral profile. And then the base notes are amplified clean musk and mineral textured cashmere for a luminous, cozy, and enveloping trail. Now, I know that Veronica tried this and didn't like this, and she said, I'm not even going to give this to my hubby. But I wanted to try it because I like oddball notes. And so, let me spray this bad boy. And I got the Trudon sample and the Materia Premier from Lucky Scent. These are 1 milliliters. On paper, of course, it's lavender hot and heavy, right? Because it's got the 2 different opposing lavenders in here. I could literally smell like the lavender field. I can literally smell the lavender field on this piece of paper. Oh man. It's got that sort of like that it's the lavender plus a greenish note to it, you know, like I can smell grass in here, and maybe that's the lavender from Grasse, France, but it literally smells like lavender and grass and something metallic. Okay. Wow. So it would be like you've got this metal cart and you're in the lavender field, right? And you're picking the different lavender plants and putting them in this metal bin, and of course you're out in a field, so the mixture of lavender and grass, and intermingled with this metal bin that this lavender is sitting in on a nice hot day. I love it. I love this, and on my skin, I loved it. I really enjoyed this scent, and I didn't think I would because of some of the reviews that I've seen, not just from VeronicaSays, but hers stood out the most. But I really love this, and it's clean. It's clean, and you get that cashmerean, that fuzzy type of, I want to, embrace you kind of note, that warm, fuzzy, but yet cold and opposing metallic note, and the lavender. It's just really beautiful. I love it. Love it. And let's see. I'm not sure how much this would go for. I know, Matière Première is pretty pricey, so I would say probably a couple $100 for a 75 milliliter, or maybe smaller than that. Yeah. So, but if you haven't gotten if you like lavender or you're exploring lavender, I would say get yourself a sample of this. I wouldn't say that this is blind buy safe to buy a full bottle of it. I think you would have to get your nose on it and see. If you like clean lavender notes or scents with a little bit of green to it, then you would love, and a little bit of metallic to it, you'll love this scent. All right, that is Matière Première Metal Lavender. Okay, and last but not least, what do we have? And you know what? I want to give a shout out to Chris from ThePerfumeNest. I know she loves incensey type of fragrances, especially that church incense, right? And I don't know, Chris, if you've tried this. It's called Chiesa de Oro. And this is by Filippo Sorcinelli. And this is Chiesa de Oro. Well, I don't know. I think somebody sent this to me. I didn't actually order this, but it is quite interesting. And I would think Chris or anybody else that loves that church incense, all right, maybe it reminds you of your childhood, or it's a cozy type of fragrance note for you, I would say you might want to get a small sample of this first. It's not blind buy safe, I'm telling you right now. Alright, so this is from Filippo Sorcinelli. The top note is bergamot, period. The middle notes are jasmine, carnation. How often do you see carnation in a scent? Alright, and damask rose. The base notes are musk, tonka bean, amber, vetiver, and vanilla. This is a scent that will take you on a little bit of a journey, because when the first initial blast of it, you're like, what the hell is this? Like, what is this? It's pungent, but not in a bad way. It's pungent because I know carnation is like a pungent or a punchy type of fragrance note. Mixed with the amber, the vetiver, and I do get some of that damask rose. So it might take a little bit for your nose to really make sense of this, and that's why I'm saying this scent took me on a little bit of a journey. But on top of all of these intermingling scents is this undeniable church incense or resin that seems to linger on top of everything else. And when it dries down, all I can picture is walking into a church or a temple and smelling this incense. I don't know. This ain't for the meek and mild, I can tell you that. But I would say if you like incensey scents or resinous scents, this would be the one for you. And the bottle is amazing. Oh my gosh, absolutely love it. And you know, this symbol is actually the symbol, if I'm not mistaken, of Yod. All right. Yeah. And this also is, I guess, representing the culture of Venice, Italy. And I think some pontiffs, on some of my tarot cards, some of the holy leaders or pontiffs have this symbol. All right, so it's very significant of that, and this definitely will give you that church incense. And there's a certain type of sweetness to this. I don't know if it's the tonka bean and the vanilla rounding out this fragrance, giving it that slight touch of sweetness to it, but it's definitely worth a try. So Chiesa d'Oro by Filippo Sorcinelli. Give it a try. All right, you guys. That is all of my samples that I've gotten recently. Let me know what you think of them. Have you tried them? Do you have any recommendations for me? I really love to hear your thoughts. All right, guys. Take care. Bye.